the hot seat.
Hey, we are about to...
I don't know why I did that.
What? Your pants on?
Fire. And not literally,
Never.
just figuratively.
Let me get out my lighter.
Awesome. And we just want to let you know that we don't do like multiple cuts of these. This is just one and done. And so what you see is what you get. And that's why sometimes they're not very good. So with that being said, we are going to jump right into...
No, ultimately they're good. That's why there's bad parts.
Generally, they're good.
It's like a person.
You take the overall.
Nothing's-
No person's completely bad.
Battered. Not even Hitler. There were
Yeah.
some good things.
Yeah, no.
Not at all.
He was a good orator, I guess.
Indeed.
He incited emotion.
You guys have the same haircut.
Wow.
A little bit.
This is a classic haircut.
Yeah, classic. Vienna. All right. Well, we're going to teach you all about
Intentionally
kitchen
classic.
needs today. And
This is one of our clients.
indeed, we are making a new site, and we are in charge of their Amazon strategy, which is super exciting because it's just going to explode through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So today we want to show you some things about their site. We want to show you what we're going to... I think we can have a lot of Amazon stuff today so that you can get, outside of just website stuff.
Can I say first that I just hate their logo?
You can. I think... Can he say that?
I just did, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
He
I
said it.
Maybe
I
say
A little
there's
nicer?
room for improvement on the logo.
Haiti hated.
We just had this discussion off air. But let me tell you what's going on with Tyler right now. He's 40, and he doesn't
It
care
doesn't care people think.
anymore.
Yeah.
So apparently,
It's true.
It's gotta be awesome to be 40.
it's gonna.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Say what you want.
Say
I
what you
like
want.
it. I'm like a curmudgeonly old man now.
Yeah.
Oh, you young kids. You don't understand.
Janelle's getting there. Janelle's getting to where she doesn't care. I'm in the midst of
He cares.
self-consciousness.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Really sad.
Conscious.
How old are you?
Consciousness. I'm 31.
31. We got a good spread. We're like every 4-year plan. Yeah. So anyhow, back to this where we care about Kitchen Needs
Yes,
logo,
we do.
and we do want to help them get a new logo because
Absolutely.
that's one's not going to work. So stay tuned because we just ordered up that new logo today.
Because no matter where you put that logo, it's gonna date the.
It is
Yeah.
unfortunately
product.
not a classic logo.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like, it's not a swoosh that you could just slap on anything from here to eternity and make it look fresh.
Yep.
It doesn't look.
Yeah,
The bread doesn't even look
The bread
fresh.
doesn't look fresh, and that's a problem when you're making fresh bread for part of your business. So, anyhow, I'm seeing some similar things. We did a prior client at the Regency Housing, and they had, just truncated small little sliders right here that if you clicked on, did it do anything? See?
That one
Oh, it does.
go for
Actually
blog.
does. Ooh, a strawberry Bavarian cream puffs.
My wife
That
had
actually
integrated
That's a
into the
pleasant
website.
surprise.
Oh, that's true. It took me off the website.
Oh,
To
that's
another-
a problem.
One thing that we will do for these people is put their blog, it'll be housed within the site. Another reason why we love the WordPress platform. But you know what? This is a great blog, especially for their target market to have, recipes.
Mhm.
Those cream puffs look really good.
They really
Fun way to keep new content coming and fresh content
Mhm.
That looks really good
That looks-
too.
everything
and
looks
everything
good.
looks.
Let's keep looking. I'm
fantastic.
hungry.
That looks really
It's
good.
pretty.
good.
You'd eat frosting? Gotta have some cake.
They're
with that.
meringue cookies.
Yeah.
How's that a cookie?
It looks like
They're-
rose, but it's a
They're
cookie.
meringue.
Okay. What is meringue?
It's
Like
cooked fruit.
Sometimes
creamy,
he gets-
creamy.
Yeah, Tyler's a foodie. And,
I don't know about
Quinoa protein
bites.
bites.
yeah, not, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I'd try it.
I'd try it. Look at it.
Yeah, because you like protein
I hate
and
coconuts,
supplements
so
and stuff.
I'd try it anyway.
I would like to eat a cupcake now. See, that's what I'm talking about. A crumb donut. Now,
That looks good.
that looks very good.
Well, should we head on back to the
What?
site?
Let's go over to Kitchen Needs and get a donut. Holy crap.
Okay, yeah, this is boring now. We go back. Okay. I just want
Okay,
to...
good.
Okay.
I feel so relieved.
Yeah. Look at this book here. Essentials of Wheat. Kitchen Needs. We could make a more compelling cover, I think, indeed. The cookbook first edition. Would you buy that cookbook?
I don't know. The picture's pretty small.
How can we make it
I don't
bigger?
know anything about
No,
it. I'm
You
not
can
exactly.
magnify it. Did you see how I magnified that? Hold on in here a minute, people.
It's exactly the same size.
Let's
Darn.
fix that on the new site.
Let's
Okay.
For sure. Okay. Man, they have a ton of inventory. And
But we were going to talk about Amazon.
I know. Well,
So what do you want to talk about?
let's go to Amazon. But first I want to talk about, with Amazon's strategy for our clients, the goal is, you get everything on Amazon because that's where a lot of people, at least I know me, do our shopping. And so you can introduce someone to your product for the very first time on Amazon, but any secondary, third purchases, whatever, should come through your website. So we help our clients create a strategy. We get them on the Amazon platform where they can steal traffic, or let's not say steal.
Let's say
they can use.
Capture.
Capture.
Let's capitalize.
Sure.
On the high search volume already occurring on that largest e-commerce site.
Because their
on the
traffic doesn't
planet.
belong to anybody.
And you can be
Belongs to the
there,
best.
right? Like
You're
if
the
we go
best.
to Amazon right now, I mean, what if I'm looking for an essential wheat cookbook? Let's go see. I would like to get a wheat cookbook. Oh, look how much better those wheat cookbooks look than that.
They're nice.
Nicely
Wheat
designed.
belly.
But they have a wheat cookbook. Why couldn't we design them a new
Is
cover
theirs about wheat
and get
belly?
them?
Because
Yeah.
apparently wheat belly.
Wheat belly is a
Yeah.
thing.
But
There's a
this
thing
is
now.
why I love Amazon. Because guess what? I was not looking for wheat belly cookbook. I'm not looking to go on the paleo diet and cut out wheat, and I'm not needing a
I know.
gluten-free something. I'm looking for whole wheat recipes. And so are a lot of people. We have software that will tell us how many people are searching for that. We could go find that out right now. And guess what? This keyword is ranked inappropriately for wheat cookbooks. So right now, if I was Kitchen Needs, I would go take my Essentials wheat cookbook and I would go keyword rank it for a wheat cookbook. Because guess what? None of these are actually meeting the needs of the person looking for a recipe book that's all wheat. And I search for that. I love whole wheat. I have a wheat grinder.
What if we put in whole wheat cookbook?
All right, let's try that. Whole wheat cookbook. Flour grain baking. This is probably even
More on
better.
closer.
Yep,
track.
even better.
But there's gluten free.
But
Gluten free cookbook
yeah,
bundle.
that's not. We're looking for whole wheat.
Why are you in here?
But what's crazy is Janelle was a consumer that wanted a wheat cookbook, or they might not type in whole. You can rank it for both. You need to go to Google Keyword Planner tool. You need to go to Merchant Words. You need to go see what people are actually typing in. It's not like a guess. We can actually pull up the stats. We can see exactly what they're typing in for those things. Let's go to SEO chat. This is a nice little place where it's all in one place. It's a free tool. Let's go to the free SEO tools. And let's just do, you can get to Google Keyword right here. We'll do that one. I like a lot of these, but let's do this right here. This will give us all of these all in one place. Google, Bing, Amazon, YouTube. So let's just go type in wheat cookbook. I wouldn't even type whole wheat because I'm like, wheat is whole to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, these are your top keywords, and it gives you suggests some of the other most popular search terms for keywords so that you can start seeing. Now you won't be able to see keyword volume here without buying a subscription, but go over to your Google Keyword Planner tool and it will give you that stuff. I just always go like this, keyword tool. And
Try
then
to say Google keyword. I like Google.
Yeah, and look, here it is. Just click on this.
Kegel.
Kegel Keyword. What are you doing?
Kegel.
I'm just
It's
trying
like
to
10
get.
clicks later.
Oh, Tyler, enter your password.
Please. Before.
Can I have my?
Yeah, you get to drive now.
Can I type in my password for you?
You get to the Google Keyword Planner tool. I like it back here. How about you, Steph?
All right, then you direct me.
Okay, so now you're gonna go find new keywords.
I can hide behind.
Okay, so let's type in wheat cookbook.
Where do you want to look for? Where's our
I never
locations?
even
United States.
No, I just want it'll give us all. You get all advanced. Just let's go right
I
here.
know.
Get ideas.
I like to be specific.
Okay. Now you're gonna click on keyword ideas. Perfect. And look, everything goes to this wheat belly. Wheat belly.
It's very popular.
I know, wheat free. I
Wheat
like to
belly
eat
has
wheat.
49,000 searches. Gluten-free bread, 40,000 searches.
Everyone's trying to. Most people are trying to get away.
Get
from
away
It's
from
very
wheat.
trendy
Yeah,
right
it's very
now
trendy.
to be done
Like
with
sushi.
wheat.
Yeah.
So
Gluten-free
Nobody-
biscuits.
nobody's even looking for a wheat cookbook. So let's
No,
go back up. And
they're
see that
not.
again. Come on. A wheat cookbook. Oh, right here.
Yeah,
Go down.
10.
10 people.
10.
Hey, 10 people is 10 sales a month. That nobody's got a
Potentially,
cookbook.
yeah.
Was there a cookbook
There
for
wasn't
Amazon
one.
on there?
No.
I'm
let's
gonna make
look,
that
see, look.
cookbook right now.
King Arthur flour whole
Whole
grain
grain
baking
baking.
or whole grain
Okay.
breads for Peter Reinhardt. So
Let's
you
go
got two
see-
other
Let's go see the search results
Two
for whole grain
competitors.
cookbook.
Whole grain cookbook.
Yeah.
Okay,
There are a couple.
Yeah. So
What did you want to do?
I wanna
Whole
just
grain?
if people are searching for that
Whole grain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I would rank it for that keyword if there's more than 10.
If there's
This
any
is
kind of
just
search volume.
30.
30
Better
is a little
keyword.
bit better.
The cool thing with Amazon, their A9 algorithm, is you can use, you can get up to like 40 keywords into your keyword slots when you're optimizing your listing. So we can take, and this is what we do for our keyword research, take anything that's applicable and we'll stuff them into the search bars.
We don't say stuff.
It's okay in Amazon.
Place them.
Place them carefully.
Amazon will be okay if you say stuff for the next
Google's
6 months until they go, oh, people are stuffing.
Keyword stuff.
Right now we can still stuff.
Yes, we'll stuff.
We'll delicately place.
We're going to place them.
Place them.
Strategically.
Strategically.
We're going to strategically place them.
While you're not gluten intolerant, stuff in this
Yes.
stuff right now.
So, we don't want to hurt your belly. So,
I like gluten. I'm a fan.
I'm a huge
whole wheat pancakes, right there, check it out. 14,800, that would be your keyword.
That's
Make
a
a
good one.
cookbook on whole wheat pancakes, cookbook, man. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Recipes, whole wheat pancake recipes.
Whole grain
searches.
bread,
Oh,
10,000 searches a month.
Low competition.
love it.
Whole grain foods, 10,000.
Sprouted grain, whole wheat. Now we're
There's
talking.
people looking for stuff here. Sprouted grain bread.
Mm-hmm. And whole wheat. So, see, people are like me. We still like wheat.
Mm-hmm.
We may carry around an extra 10 to 15 pounds. That's okay.
But
I think
to
might
eat
be
the
for
staff
milk.
of life?
Yeah.
I look amazing. I mean, come on. Okay, let's
Wheat
go
bread
back.
recipe. Where do you want to go?
Let's go back to the site now. Okay. So that's just an example. I got stuck on a whole wheat bread, but let's check out their whisper mill or the wheat grinder. I mean, they've got everything you need to make whole wheat bread. Need. Oh my goodness. Kitchen needs.
That's why the logo is what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
The kitchen needs. No, because you need bread. You need
Right.
it.
And
but you also
need
need
the
these
stuff.
things for your kitchen.
Oh my
It's a
God.
play on words. Come on.
I knew that.
I want a solar oven is what I want.
Let's get a solar oven.
It doesn't even pull over.
That is a problem.
It's a good thing we're redoing their website.
It
We'll
is.
show you the new website when we're done with it.
Yeah, it's going to look awesome. I have one of these apple cores. My kids eat so many apples because of it.
Really?
And then they shoestring that.
That's because, it's obnoxious to eat an
It's an apple mate.
It's
One.
so fun. Yeah,
Beautiful. Great product.
You know what's crazy, guys?
I've never...
I went to Amazon and bought that. If you want, I'll log into my account and show you. I bought it like 3 weeks ago because we broke ours. I didn't even think to go to Kitchen Needs, my client.
Because you go to Amazon.
Because I go to Amazon. And if they would have keyword ranked that, they would be the #1 listing. And you know how many they could sell of those a month?
I don't know. However many people are searching for it, I imagine.
Exactly. And I always do a 10% conversion rule. So when I see the search volume or the page views within Amazon or the bestseller rank, let me maybe show them that. Do you care if I take back over the controls?
No, you can drive.
Let's do that. Let's go into the apple core. Check this out. Just because it's something I bought recently. I buy everything on Amazon. Love. Just kidding.
Love.
You love Amazon.
Core.
And you buy it on Amazon, too.
Oh, they don't even have... I guess these are technically apple cores, but I wonder what I
Yeah.
searched. Because this is not what pulled up. Oh, there it is.
is.
The Vittorio. This is like the Lamborghini of apple cores.
Yeah, that looks fancy.
So I clicked on
It
it.
has
Look,
a suction base. I'm not a fan.
1,200 reviews. You don't have to use the suction base. It's
you don't like
optional.
suction bases?
No, I'm a clamp base kind of guy.
Are ya?
Give me
A good
a
clamp.
C-clamp. Clamp it on.
This one's cheaper. I'm not going to diss on them too bad, but you know what? It broke. So spend a little extra and get your Vittorio Pro.
Victoria.
Let me tell you, while we're in Amazon, some things to look for. Social proof is huge. And you know, if you're not on the first page of Amazon, you're pretty much not existing. Just like in Google, if you're not the first page of Google, even above the fold, you can kiss your website and life goodbye.
You just throw away your life because you're not on the first page of Google?
Indeed, that
I
would
better
be
see if I'm on the first page of Google.
For Tyler Siemens, let's go see. But we can't afford Tyler to die, so we shouldn't perform this operation.
There I am.
Woo-hoo!
Oh.
Should we go?
I don't have to
Life
die.
intact.
Life continues.
I wonder if we should always Google yourself.
It's important to see.
The handsome guy. Okay, let's go back to, let's get back on track here. You know what I would do too? Sponsored ads. Because I want to be above the fold. Nobody's running,
ads,
you know.
Do you want me to unblock it?
You can unblock your Amazon ads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we need
block
to
all the ads.
let's do
I'm
that.
an ad blocker.
Nice. There we go. Look at that. They have these. So I would want my apple core to be right up top here too if I'm not above the fold. And that's a strategy for when you're keyword ranking. Everything on here.
Are those expensive?
Apple cores? Oh no, sponsored ads.
Sponsored
Well,
ads.
depends on your
Depends on the product, right?
the product and the keywords that
Sure.
you're going after. But no, if you do your
How do they compare
sponsored
to the standard like AdWords clicks?
Oh, no, cheaper, for sure.
Oh.
And you know what's cool, though, is they're self-reinforcing because you should break even or profit all day long on your sponsored ads. If not, you've got a terrible listing and we can increase your conversion rates. Your conversion rates all have to do with your social proof and your product listings. A good product listing, let's click into this right here. I can tell you, right here, huge social proof.
Yeah, like that 1,200 reviews
1,200
at 4.5
reviews.
stars.
We go over that.
Yeah, right here.
Tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
There's not a lot of negative reviews.
Nope. And you know, Prime, that's huge on Amazon. If you're not shipping Prime, you're going to have a better price. You're going to have something to entice people because paying for shipping really stinks.
Mm-hmm.
So we click on this and we can tell you what an optimized listing looks like. You would have your keywords in here. Now they have an apple peeler. Well, I was looking for an apple core, and guess what? I was looking for this. So that's a problem. You know, you can have up to 200 characters in your title line. People don't use them.
It got core apples from that second
peel, slice,
Yeah.
and core apples.
Yep, that's
That's
right.
where it
It'll
came from.
pull from right here. And thank you, Tyler, for pointing out all of these, your listing title, your bullet points, and your product description are all where the algorithm or what we call your Amazon SEO is going to get read from. And so you want to be optimizing all of those places for your keywords, all right? So in here we can see genuine Victorio kitchen product ships only from the United States and Canada. I guess that's important if you're looking to not buy one made in China. But
you know what's funny about you say that,
Mhm.
and that's actually an important point because I bought stuff that I didn't know was getting shipped from China because it wasn't clear in the listing,
Mhm.
and then I went and canceled it because I'm like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
wait
Wait.
6 weeks
weeks.
for
Mhm.
just for a 10-cent cheaper product.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and look, right here is where you want to use your best copy. This is pretty great copy. I mean, you got your 5-year warranty. That's good stuff here. Do you know, though, here you can have up to 150 characters each bullet point. So you really take advantage of that. Use your best sales copy to tell these people all about your product because guess what? People think, oh, well, they'll get it down here in the product description, but
No.
a lot of people don't ever scroll down and read this.
Mm-hmm.
And then look, you get up to 2,000 characters in your product description. Why would you not? And it's HTML rich. You can be bolding things. You can do paragraphs. Let me show you a new listing of ours just to give you an example. We do a lot of Amazon strategy. And I'd like to say we're very good at it. But let me show you some new optimized listings here. See how we've used the title to get our keywords in. Okay, you'll see some of the keywords we're going for. If you scroll down, the bullet points, they're keyword rich, and you go down to the product description, how we're calling things out. See how that pops for you? And then we're collecting reviews, right? So we can get our social proof. Oh, great 5-star reviews. But I just want you to see the difference on that HTML rich description. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
You use your
That
keywords
is a
there.
big deal.
And look, all of their beautiful products there online. Showing up in the search results. If you go type in, best hydrolyzed whey protein, which is actually had a ton of search volume, you'll get your Progenics to pull up with those keywords. That was the whole plan. But back to the apple core. I think I've pointed out enough things. One thing on an optimized listing, you get up to 7 images in Amazon. We've got 4 here. They should tell a story like, look, there it is. It's a better angle. Now, yes, I love how they're showing you how it works. That's a great picture.
Super awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Close up.
Yeah, you can see, and look, everything should be 1,000 by 1,000 so that you can make it bigger.
Now show me how the core works, how you pull the core out. I want to
Yeah.
see that.
We got
I want to see
3
an after picture.
3 more images, and you know what? Kids, like, biting into the apple or doing the shoestring thing, that would be really, really cool. And you know what it doesn't show? These apples come off sliced in like these, like, see this pineapple thing right here?
Whatever.
They come out like
No,
that.
they
They come out like an accordion.
Shut.
Why are
that
they not
door.
showing that? That's why your kids will eat them.
It's true.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and be like, ooh.
Wow.
So, this listing, as much as they're doing well on their social proof, they really could use our help. I'm actually going to reach out to these people. They need us. They could sell a whole lot more. They could be on the front page. And
Above the fold.
Above the fold, they'd be selling tons. So anyhow, those are just a few things.
So what are we
on
going to do
Amazon.
about kitchen needs then?
Okay, what's super exciting about Kitchen Needs? Thanks for getting me back on track. I forget. I can get into Amazon and just go off.
Mm-hmm.
But see, all their products, they've only got a few products right now on Amazon. But we've told them, why would you only have a few products? We get all of their products on Amazon, every single one. That is sales, right? That we can generate for these people. And in the new site, why we love WordPress is we can integrate Amazon with their existing WooCommerce cart. And we can push and sync products back and forth from both platforms. So the inventory that they have here, because right now, let me tell you what Kitchen Needs is doing. They're managing sales and inventory inside this site right here. And then in their Amazon store, see, they don't call it Kitchen Needs their store, so it's actually kind of hard to find, but I could pull up their store. They're actually having to have a whole nother employee fulfill and manage their Amazon listings and their fulfillment. And so what we're really excited to help them out with is the integration of both platforms. So if somebody purchases on Amazon, the order will come through to their website. It'll be a WordPress site, and it will get fulfilled the same way they fulfill orders from their website. And the cool thing now is when they ship from Amazon, they'll have an insert in there that tells the client to come back next time and shop at their website with a coupon or free shipping this time or what have you. So that, because you all know, Amazon charges, about 15% when you use them to sell your products. So you don't want to rely solely on Amazon. At least our strategy, Kickfire, we do some retail. And the first purchase, I'm okay with it being on Amazon. But if they're going to come back, I want them to purchase through my website because I don't really enjoy paying Amazon fees.
Yeah.
So have a strategy. Let us help you create one. I'm doing a lot of talking, so I'm going to shut up now. But you guys talk.
That's perfect.
You like that?
Yeah.
I got more. I got way more than that.
I know. Let's save it for another month.
Save it for another month. Okay. You guys come back for more Amazon or hit me up because it's kind of like I like to geek out about Amazon. But we'll show you their new site. We'll show you what we've done and what we're doing for them. It's going to be super exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So tune in
Tune in. And,
to see the upgrade of the Kitchen Needs website.
and I should ask if we can show them Progenix's stuff. Maybe we'll get permission and do one on that because it's pretty exciting. Amazon and WooCommerce syncing and integration.
Super cool.
So, cool. We love you guys. Thanks
Yes.
for watching us. I don't think anybody else does, so...
Thank you, all 6 of you.
Hope your pants are on fire.
Yeah.
Just figuratively.
Yeah.
Not literally. Okay.
Kaboom.
Let's go eat some apples.
Mm.
We're done.
Hey.